All right, during the previous lesson, we created the style for the intro section and the interior architecture section. Okay, it looks nice, right? In this part, we will work on the style of each project card. So let's come here and let's explain to ChatGPT the situation that we are in right now, that the style you wrote for interior architecture is fine, but we need to improve each project card. Okay, so let's come here and write down. All right, so I wrote down that the style for the interior architecture is fine, but we need to improve the style for each project card. And then I explained the situation. Right now, when I hover the mouse on each project card, it shows a backlight, which I want you to remove it. Instead, when I hover the mouse on the image of each project card, make it a bit darker and clickable. So when we click on it, we jump into the page for that specific project. Okay, so when we come here, when we hover, this image gets darker, and when we click on it, we should jump into another page just for this specific project. Okay, so let's press enter and see what we will receive. All right, so the first part, the HTML code is ready. Let's copy it and to come here, let's select the whole interior architecture section and replace it. Let's save it. Okay, now let's come to style, scroll down, and it started from interior architecture section. Okay, it wrote all of it again. Let's click on continue generating and right, it's complete. Let's copy it, come here, and we have interior architecture. Okay, this starts from, I think, from somewhere around here, right? Interior architecture. Let's select all of it and copy and paste it, save, come here, refresh. Okay, it made the changes, but we don't see the images. Okay, let's come here. So we changed the address probably for the images. Okay, it wrote down JPG. Because of that, we don't see it. So if we change the first one to PNG, we must be able to see the image, right? Okay, and you see when we hover the mouse on it, it gets darker and it is clickable. And if we click on it, it tries to jump into interior-project-1.html, but since we don't have this page, it shows nothing. So let's make the changes here to PNG for the rest of the images. PNG, save it, come here, refresh it, boom, it's working, right? It looks nice. Now the next thing that we need to do is to explain the topic of each project. So ChatGPT write a title and a dummy description for it. So let's come here. All right, I made a mistake here. So I explained that the style looks good. Now I want you to help me with writing a title and a short 10-word description for each of these projects. Okay, project 1 topic, interior of an office. Okay, project 2 topic. Okay, it will be interior of a villa. Okay, and project 3 interior will be interior of an apartment. Okay, so let's save it. All right, so here is the title. I'm gonna copy this title and let's scroll up. Here is the project 1 title. I'm gonna place it here. And then here is the description for it. Let's come here and replace it with this description. Okay. Let's go for project 2. Copy and paste. In general, you have to do this with the real project that you have, but I'm just showing you the way. So if, for example, you have the information about your own project, how you have to place it inside your codes, okay? Or you can tell ChatGPT that, for example, right here are the names of my project. Replace these names and these descriptions inside the HTML code, okay? And ChatGPT will do that for you. But anyway, I'm showing it how you have to replace it yourself as well. So you won't face any issues or difficulties along the way. So we have placed all the information. If we come here and refresh it, it looks much nicer, right? Now we can keep doing the same thing with the exterior architecture, okay? So I can just copy and paste the same thing and change the information and change the images, right? So if I come here, let's come to the interiors architecture section, okay? Let's select all of it and then come here and replace it with the exterior architecture. If I save this and come here and refresh, we will have two of this, right? And all I have to do is to just change the information, okay? So I'm going to come here. Instead of interior, I'm going to replace the name with exterior, okay? And then let's come to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to write the same topic, but for exterior, right? I wrote down that thank you. Now I want you to write the same thing for 3 exterior projects. Okay. So now it's uh again it's office, it's villa, and it's an apartment, but it's the exterior of it. Okay. So let's take these names and create the images as well. Let's come here to Midjourney, Imagine, and all right. So I took the titles that ChatGPT wrote for us, okay, and placed them here inside curly brackets. And after that, I added modern, minimal with aspect ratio of Full HD. Let's press enter and verify that. So we will have 3 prompts here for each will be for one of our projects. Okay, let me see. I think one of them failed to process our command. Let's see. Okay, let's press yes again. Okay, so this one is for villa. Okay. This one is for office. And still one of them is failed. Okay. Until the images get ready, let's come here and place these titles and their description inside the exterior part for each project. So this is project 1. Okay. Title and then the description for it. Okay, let me make it a little bit smaller so we can select everything in one catch. Okay, elegant villa exteriors. Let's come here and the description. Right, so the names are complete. Let's come here to look at the images. Right, only one of them was executed. Okay, and rest are facing some issues. Okay, let me try that again with Midjourney and remove, since we have the office exterior, so I'm going to remove that. Imagine, place this, and let's remove the office. Okay, and press enter. Yes, let's wait for the images to get ready. So we will have 2 prompts here. Okay, for some reason it's not starting. Sometimes their servers are overloaded, and these issues may happen. Okay, you can come to their channel and look at the announcement or look at the news that they have. Maybe they have some issues with their servers. So I'm going to cancel this prompt and write it again myself. Okay, let's create the image for the villa. So I'm going to write down imagine. Okay. And remove the second part. Okay. Press enter. I hope it starts. Okay. It's all right. It's starting. Okay. So we have the villa here. And let's wait for it to get complete. So I'm going to come here and select one of these offices. I think this one looks much better, right? I don't know why I like number 2 all the time. So let's come here and save it. Let's see the name of the... Okay, we need to change the name as well. So it's under a portfolio and exterior. It's exterior 2, exterior 3, and exterior 1. Okay. So let's come here, right click, save it, and this will be exterior 1. And okay, this is for the villa, right? It's nice, right? I think this one and 4, it's really interesting for me. I'm gonna select number 4. And let's see if we have the apartment as well, right? Okay, this is the villa, right? Okay, it's doing it again. All right, here is the apartment. So this is the villa. Let's save the image. Exterior will be, this one will be 2. And we need to wait for the number 3, which is the apartment. Let's wait for the image. Okay, it's ready. And let's select maybe, let's come here. This is nice. This is also nice, but it is very cold, right? This is also good. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one, number 3. Upscale number 3. Let's save it as exterior 3 and come here, and we need to copy and paste the images here. I think it's done, right? Let's refresh it. Okay, the images didn't change. Did we save? Okay, we didn't save it. Let's save it and let's come here and refresh. Okay, so it's nice, right? Here we have interior architecture for each of them. Okay, and here we have exterior. Now, one other thing that we need to change, because we just copied this part and pasted it here, also the address, the clickable address for each of them are similar. Okay, now you can tell ChatGPT that, all right, I did this thing, I copied and pasted the interior section for the exterior, okay, but the links are the same. Let me show you. If we come here, let's come. If I click on this one, okay, we'll go to interior-project-1.html, okay? If I click on this one, we'll go to interior-project-1, okay? So we need to change that. We can come here. This is the interior architecture, and here is the address, okay? This is the same address. Whenever you want to find something, okay, for example, we clicked on this, you found this, okay, just copy this part, okay, come here and paste it inside the search bar and you will find it. Okay, now as you can see, we have 2 of this, okay, and the other one is for exterior. So all we can do, we can come here and make these changes. Okay, instead of interior, let's go to exterior project 1. Okay, same goes here and here. Okay, again, you can do all these with ChatGPT, but to make it just faster, and I want you to get better at finding stuff inside the code, you can just search for it and find it, right? So let's go back here, and here is our portfolio page, and it looks nice. So till now we have created 2 pages, the home page, right, and the portfolio page, and it looks nice. And on the next page we will work on the project page. So when we click on each of these projects, for example this one, what we will see on the next page. So that was all about this lesson. I will see you in the next part.